It's time, Resident Evil, and your weirdly minimal, mostly black menus ever since, what, 7? And then both remakes, and now here we are. I'm a bit late to this one. I think I was just busy at the time. I'm always busy. There's always too many games. Always. But here we are. I have too many videos that I can't watch yet because I still haven't played 8. And so let's solve that problem. Oh yes, I'm totally reading your agreement. Oh my god. You can't even click on the thingy. I just want to play an offline campaign. Sure. I'll see what you think's important about Resident Evil 7 story.
Okay. Where to start? My name? It's Ethan. Ethan Winters. It's been 3 years since everything happened at the Baker house. I was looking for my wife, who disappeared. I got an email from her. She told me to come get her. And of course, that's how I ended up in the middle of nowhere, Louisiana. I found Mia being held captive in a dark basement. She wasn't thinking right. She attacked me like some kind of wild animal. Later on, I found out that she was infected by a special kind of mold. I looked all over the house trying to find an antidote, a vaccine, anything. The people who lived there were already infected. What was left of them wasn't human. The source of the infection was a bioweapon that looked like a little girl. Her name was Evelyn. I fought the fucked up family and was able to treat Mia's symptoms with a serum. Then Chris Redfield and his soldier buddies showed up and saved the both of us. Is that enough? I really don't want to talk about what happened anymore. It's all over now.
Always worth watching a recap, because you might get a little... Even if you remember vaguely what happened, they'll often zero in on specific details that might have been especially important, although that was kind of just a everything thing. It establishes that Mia being cured is canon, which seemed pretty obvious. It's one of the only choices in the game, I think, but... Like, not only is it like it'd be weird to pick otherwise, but the other character had, Zoe, had an entire DLC that dedicated to her story after that game that pretty much relied on the idea that it was canon that you saved Mia anyway. I was amused by the fact that they just completely avoided showing Chris at the end. They just showed someone in a mask, because the Chris face reveal in 7 was so odd looking, where he was hard to recognize as being either the Resident Evil 5 or 1 Chris, and I think they already walked it back, and I think they already redesigned him again for this game. So they're just like, let's just not look at the Chris from the end of 7. We don't need to acknowledge him anymore. Let's see. I gotta get used to the controls they put on some of the stuff, but overall, I think these games ran just fine overall on PC. I think I played 2 and 3 on PC, and they were pretty great, honestly. So we're pretty much ready to go. But if you're new here, you can check out my mega playlist. I started covering Resident Evil when 7 came out, I guess 4 years ago, and then I went back and played the remakes of 1, 2, and 3, which are very set apart time-wise. One of those remixes from the GameCube, and the other ones are brand new. And then we played 5 and 6 in multiplayer with a friend of mine, and I played Revelations 2. I don't remember, I might be forgetting something, but at some point I gotta get around to Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica and 4, and maybe one day I'll get together like a survivors group if I can get a multiplayer online emulator to work to get that game to work. But I always wanted to try the multiplayer Resident Evil that came out on the PS2. Even back then, I was interested in it, and I never got the chance. And it's I'm pretty sure not playable in its original form anymore, but we'll have to see.
Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence, the bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free from Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine and under branch, and into the forest deep. Feeling strange eyes upon her, the girl recalled Mother's scary bedtime tales, and her throat became bone dry. Then the Bat Lord appeared. He greeted her warmly and bit his own wing. "Come, child, quench your thirst," he said. So she drank the thick, dark blood and smiled with joy. Passing through the graveyard, menacing storm clouds loomed, and the air turned bitingly cold. The girl was shivering in her thin clothes. Then a dark weaver appeared, and with a click of his fingers, crafted mist into a beautiful dress. "Come, child, warm yourself," he coaxed. So she clothed herself and smiled with joy. Across waters deep and ominous she went, hoping a boat she found would carry her home. But hunger's grip tightened and her heart grew heavy. Then the Fish King appeared and offered one of his many fins. "Come, child, eat your fill." So the girl ate and smiled with joy once more. Continuing on, she soon entered the forest's dark heart. Then an iron steed appeared, bearing a beautiful golden gear. The creature said nothing as the girl approached and snatched what she thought was another gift. The horse grew angry and summoned the other monsters. Terror filled the girl's heart as the wild wind rose around the beasts. Suddenly, a witch appeared, dark yet regal. "Gifts we gave, but more you took," she snarled. "So more in turn is due." In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror. There. She's asleep.
What is with the creepy story? She's only 6 months old.
Woman at the store said it was traditional. A local tale. Besides, Rose doesn't seem to mind.
Because she doesn't understand it. Thank God. We moved here so that she wouldn't have to deal with any of that, remember?
There's nothing wrong with my memory. You're just being paranoid.
It's not... Never mind. I'm sorry. But I'm not paranoid. I'm just cautious.
Then, go cautiously take your daughter to bed. I'll finish dinner.
That was a reaction.
It's okay, Rose. Your mother doesn't want to remember it. I can't blame her.
There's nothing wrong with my memory. Okay.
Did you say something?
Nothing. I'll put her down.
Noticing one thing already. I'm gonna have to... No. Not controller. There we go. There we go. Mouse sensitivity. It is way too low. I can be able to look around. Hey, baby. If we average out stuff, we can get a vague idea of what Ethan looks like. Like if we extrapolate from this baby, we can figure out. Like average the looks with Mia. The main unit of the baby monitor, it's turned off. Rose's diapers, she's starting to outgrow them. That sequence was beautiful. That animation was great, and I wasn't ready for it. It's completely separate from anything I've ever seen in any in any Resident Evil anything, period. Like, that was... It felt akin to, like, the Deathly Hollows animation. I'm like, oh, we're going places now. There's a little dog wolf thing. Waving. But Bunny's too busy to see. This is funny how minimal this is after how extravagant the other thing was. It's just a momentary distraction. This seems to be an entirely new house, thank God. I saw that table sitting in the middle of that room, and just for a moment I'm like, are we at the baker's house? God, no. Wrong answer. There's definitely something about these hyper-realistic internal areas that feel like... it still feels like we're feeling the influence of PT. It's all about these games that,
Hey! Keep it down.
Just making sure it's locked.
They have, like, these distressingly realistic interiors. The mirror's blocked, like always. All these books. Everything looks surprisingly real in a way that video games even now still don't.
Once things warm up, we can go for a walk.
So many careful details about this interior. PT was already pretty shocking in its own way, but in particular, somebody did like a color edit that made the colors a bit more realistic, and it just looked like pictures in someone's house, which just made it all the more distressing in those moments. It does not pass the bookshelf test. That's the if you look at the rightmost part of this part of these books, you can see that it's the same blue, red, gold, blue, red, gold, blue, red, gold, blue, red, gold. So they repeat on every shelf, right above each other. But it's chaotic and well rendered enough that at first you don't quite notice. But yeah, that entire sequence of books is the same one as that one and that one and that one. No one will ever pass the bookshelf test, because it's kind of pointless. Although easier to obtain than mirrors, which we're also never going to have.
Mom got you another new book?
At this point, I'll settle for people ever sleeping under covers instead of over them in a bed. It's pregnant Mia. They give me a reset button. That's nice.
Oh, Mia. What a miracle.
Once you start turning them end over end on the
Goes to
axes,
sleep, will you?
it can make it really hard to fix it sometimes. Look, a little baby. Who took that picture?
3 years ago. I couldn't even imagine something like this would happen.
Oh, 3 years ago means last game. Okay. I thought you meant the baby. I'm like, that picture's not 3 years old. This baby's 6 months old. Unless you have news for me about other baby. Is this the second baby?
Once you're a big girl, we'll have a drink together, all right? Our taste in music's definitely improved over the years.
You mean mine has?
Ms. D. Jazz albums you're never able to get. Would you like the bread? Would you like to sample the platter?
Don't get too close to me when I'm cooking, babe.
He's got really specific boundaries.
Hey, what are you doing, mister?
I'm literally just looking at some meat down here. And like entire chunks of onion there. Good. Such a change from the baker's house and those distressing, the distressing food that you saw at the beginning of that game. There's a direct, obvious, intentional juxtaposition here where everything's in its place and nice.
Mia makes everything by hand, so this stuff keeps piling up.
Rose's food. So they track it. Ethan, don't give her any sugar or honey and no mushroom. Why mushrooms? What? I don't get that part. Are mushrooms bad for babies, or does she?
Will be here before we know it.
They grow up fast. Let's just enjoy it while we can.
Does she have some specific allergy? Also, 2 of these magnets repeat. 3 of these magnets repeat. It's like a match. It's like a match 2 game. Elephant, elephant, hill, hill, beach, beach. It's really funny that that's just draped over the mirror. Because they can't do usually you break mirrors in video games to stop people from being able to see through them. But that would ruin the aesthetic.
It's like I said to your mom. That book's too scary for you.
Video games are full of broken mirrors and weird furniture clogged staircases when they don't want you to go take the stairs. When a game like The Last of Us wants to let you go into a building, but they don't want to fully make an explorable 3-story building, so they're just like, this floor only, please. The stairs have a dresser on them. Weird. Mia's medication. She's been on a strict regimen ever since the incident. What kind of oh, that mirror is just gonna be gray. What kind of medicine?
Your mama and I love this song so much.
Nope, a bobblehead. We gotta break it.
Why do I even keep this around? I should get rid of it someday.
Do I break them in this game, or is it just a callback? Whose cat is that picture of? These doors are magic. They open on their own.
Gotta do a deep clean before Rose starts walking around.
I don't think this is her bedroom. Judging by how nasty it is in here. Curtain closes on the Dulve gas incident. The committee completed their investigation on the 18th into the Dulve toxic gas leak in Louisiana in 2017. They concluded the deaths were caused by a leak of natural gas that had built up on the mud rock around the area. Jack Baker, 57, and his family were exposed to the gas, perished. Ethan Winters and his wife were also believed to have been nearby, but the current whereabouts are unknown. The entire area has been closed off by officials who believe it will be at least 10 years before the area is habitable again. Damn.
Everyone's forgotten about this already.
They have a proper little exclusion zone in there. That's like, this is the guest bed. God, what's it like to have this much money and this much home? What is this, a 90s sitcom? What is this location? Who lives in a place like this? Granted, it'd be hard to have a Resident Evil without houses like this. It's kind of the premise. Although I've been pre-warned.
Almost there, honey.
So I can be pre-disappointed. And so that hopefully I won't be looking forward. But I've heard that this game doesn't really have safe rooms in it, which I think safe rooms are one of my favorite parts of all of Resident Evil. Not just the safe room itself specifically, but like the kind of game that has them in it. The structure of like exploring the mansion or a building and so on in the form of Resident Evil 1 and 2 and 7, and having to manage your safe rooms and plot your routes and think about what resources to bring and all that. I'm under the impression that this is not going to be one of those games, and that's disappointing, but I already know, so at least I won't. At least I'm not sitting here waiting for the shoe to drop and be like, when is the game gonna start? Because if you're expecting the game to be like that, then having a bunch of linear gameplay before that and never quite getting there would feel like you're still in the tutorial forever, and then the game would end. Rose is closed for tomorrow. Oh right, because that'll be her bedroom eventually. But for now, she would stay in our room. Makes sense. Are you guys in the air? This is the same bookshelf, all the way down to having the same books in the same places, and that's the same mirror from the other place in the house. This stuff always amuses me a little bit, just because I'm like, you put all these details because you want me to look at them and like explore and be really detail oriented, But I'm like, but that's the same cat from earlier. I'm paying too much attention, even more than they wanted. Rosemary Winters. All healthy, no issues. Results for additional fungal pathogen tests will be provided by BSAA. So they need to find out whether or not the pregnancy affected anything.
Rose is fine.
At least she didn't. At least she wasn't pregnant while 7 was happening. We have a healthy buffer of like 2 years, so it's only a matter of whether or not there's any long-term stuff going on with her. But not exposure during pregnancy.
Well, hi there, little Rose.
Congratulations, you ruined her sleep. Now she's too awake. Gun survivalist.
It's not paranoia if they're really out to get you.
Alright, that sounds healthy. I mean, yeah, welcome to being in a conspiracy campaign, franchise, though, I guess, so fair enough. Got books from Kendo. Didn't he die in 2? Kendo shop owner.
Time for bed.
Ethan's face is covered in his wedding photo. Fire that photographer. Look at that on the left. Oh, now they're higher resolution. I was wondering why they were so pixelated before. They're really dedicated to not revealing anything about what Ethan looks like besides being a white dude that has all of his limbs at the moment. Granted, he kept losing and regaining them last game, but he got them all. He kept them all in the end, in various states. I wonder if he has got like a nasty scar on his left
I
arm.
wish it could stay like this forever.
Your child looks like a stock photo. That probably is on the right. I think his leg can or cannot get cut off, but his arm was canon, right? Like that had to happen. So I wonder if he's got like markings still, or if that's some real good green herb. February 6th, 2021. Mia and I had another fight. I accidentally mentioned what happened 3 years ago and she blew up at me. We finally settled down in our new life in Europe and can bring Rose up properly, but I still feel like part of me is trapped in that hellhole back in Louisiana. I know Mia doesn't like to talk about it, but can we really just forget everything and pretend it didn't happen? Shouldn't we face what happened there so we can live our lives with Rose without it hanging over our heads? We owe her that much at least. I know Mia knows this too. She wouldn't have exploded like that at the hospital if she didn't care. Well, I got bad news for you, Ethan. We're currently in the prologue of a video game called Resident Evil 8. So...
Your mother waiting. She's scary when she's angry.
I don't have good news for you and how today's day is gonna go.
Sweetheart. Don't you worry. I'll be right downstairs. Daddy won't let those weird fairytale monsters get you.
I took my sweet time exploring because I was fairly convinced that the moment I arrived at my goal, there was a good chance that bad was gonna start happening. Mia's scary when she's angry. What? Is it because of the part where she cut your arm off? You doing okay in here? What you making? Oh, I was supposed to be coming up behind you and flirting with you. That's what the other scene was
Is she
earlier.
okay?
Sleeping like a baby. That smells good. What's that?
Oh, hands off, mister. It's churba de legume. It's a local recipe.
There seems to be a hole in your
You've gone
ladle.
full native, haven't you?
Local wine, too. But if you're gonna keep sulking all evening, maybe you shouldn't have any. You really have to stop worrying.
It's just finding you in Louisiana, the pregnancy, Chris moving us here, military training, it all happened so fast, you know?
Well, at least we're all together. You, me, Rose. Now, everything's gonna
Seriously, think we can just forget about what happened in Louisiana?
It happened so long ago. I don't understand why you are so...
Mia, get down! Mia! Mia, oh God! Chris? What the hell?
Sorry, Ethan.
No! What? Why?
Well, that's not what I expected.
Go move!
They prime you so much for that she's gonna do
All
something.
clear. Rose? What the hell are you doing with my daughter?
Package secure, sir. Take him away.
I said get your hands off her!
Ethan, no.
Rose?
Get him out of there.
Starting to sound like saving us was counterproductive.
Hey, Doc.
Hello, Mr. Winters. I've got your daughter's results back, and I'd like you to come in to talk about them. How about next Thursday, 4 o'clock?
No problem. We'll be there. That was the doc. She'll see us next week. Hey, now. Think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else. I keep telling you, it's not Rose that I'm worried about.
Well, then what are you worried about? Look, she's gonna be fine. I just know it. What else matters?
We matter, Ethan! You matter! You just won't.
Mia, what are you talking about? Is there something you're not telling me? Come on, talk to me. Damn it. I have to take this. Jesus.
About damn time. What's your status? Is the package safe?
What are you talking about? Where's Chris Redfield? And Rose?
Who is this? This is a secure channel. You are not authorized to work on.
Fuck.
Well, we're off to a bad
What
start.
happened here?
Just throw us right into the next setting, huh? Okay. Shit. So we don't even know why we were kidnapped in the first place and why Mia was shot, although you can start guessing. And now we've crashed somewhere in the snow, probably the setting of the rest of the game, with no context. Just throw us in here. Mission objectives: eliminate target, recover body, secure Rosemary Winters and Ethan Winters. Move the two Winters to Site C for further investigation. At least 2 transport officers to accompany them. Is Mia just dead? Or is she gonna get back up and show up again because she's, you know, people tended to not die last game. They weren't really good at dying at all. But I was supposed to survive. I did a double take for a second there because the first line that Chris said, I thought, is that Keanu Reeves? It sounded so much like Johnny Silverhand at first. Like, that's not what I'm used to Either way, it's not what I'm used to Chris sounding like, even if he does look like his 5 self again. Wow, one of my phobias. Here we go. It's more of a real life only thing though, but dark forest at night without line of sight of where the fuck your like house or whatever is. It's pretty awful, honestly. Cause it's just an endless void of trees. You don't know where you are. A bad time. And everything here can see better in the dark than you can, and probably knows you're there. Hey, fence. Well, I've never been one for reading. You've been through so much worse. So why'd you let us live with Mia for 3 years? Hello. That's a weird coincidence. There's probably something causing it. So you let Mia survive for 3 years after what happened, and then decided to get rid of her. Bloody birds hanging. A lot of them. I heard a growl. Ew, I got it on me. Ah! Well, that's awful. How the fuck did that happen? Are they a ward, or are they a tribute, or an alarm? Only one of them's alive. And that's the sound of it dying. Cool, something's behind me. Alright. Alright, cool. 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 This is the most light we can get, Ethan? You want to maybe point a little higher? Chains. Ah, blood. Maybe I'll try this door. That's not a door. Cool, let's follow the blood. That's always gone well for me. Oh my fucking god. It's easy to forget how actually horrific Resident Evil 7 was after playing the other games. They're kind of sillier all the way through, even the ones that aren't stupid co-op games. Oh my fucking god. Alright. I'm right back to the Resident Evil 7 demo. Brushes and ropes and a Bible maybe? Or a journal? Dead plants. Water's turned off. Hearing footsteps. Maybe. This is someone's room. Can I hide in here? I mean, I'm a little in the territory of like, they'll be a little justified if they come after me here. Like, I'm kind of intruding like crazy right now. Oh, don't go into the basement, Ethan. As I do it. Ethan. Mushrooms just kind of hang. No, garlic. What's that? Cool, a dead end. I can't wait to turn around. I'll be so happy. Little rat. Cool. I don't want to turn around. Hi. Okay, well that's nothing. That's not good. That's not what I wanted either. No, 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 no. This is not good. Well, I currently have nothing to defend myself with, I believe. I think that was at the top of the stairs before. Oh, good. Yeah, just rub yourself in that. That'll make you harder to detect being covered in blood and blood smells. Did you just cut yourself up more? You and your hands. Alright, I went through a wall. So it's definitely can go through you. Wait, did the sun come up while I was down there? How long was I down there? I mean, I'll take being able to see, I guess. God damn. I'm gonna tab out for just a second. I'm like, what? I think I'm too quiet a little bit. There we go. Let's get this a little louder. Gotta get this game a little louder on my end. What's that? Weird rope. We're going a lot faster now. Can I run? Yeah, I can. That'll go well for me.
Where the hell am I?
You're not in Kansas anymore. I guess the last game was Louisiana. My bad. In the swamp. That is a genuine castle. And you don't speak with an accent of somebody that lives in a country that has castles. So, we went places. This is definitely not the United States. And that windmill is aggro. Look at it go. I feel like I always see them move way slower than that. They went and made Bloodborne 2 a first-person game? Hello? Oh, dead horse. Horses just have a horrible survival rate in video games. Across the board. Its throat is torn out. So, there's things that can go through walls and can take down horses. Just so we're keeping the math clear here. In case anyone's not keeping track. Those are pretty big eggs. Those are big old chunky eggs. Do I go that way or the Hey, that goes places. Dude, what happened to this truck? That doesn't just happen. Was somebody trying to escape? They had flour, orange juice, one bottle of something, a bunch of papers, and potatoes. I don't know if that was just a grocery trip or they were trying to get out of town, but their whole truck got flipped. That's doing me a concern. Hello? Is this the hunt showdown? If we're doing the hunt showdown, you have to tell me. Oh, they got needles. Pretty sure I heard one of those sounds again. I think I heard an animal-y noise and snow footsteps. I'm not moving. Oh wait, that might be me turning. That's me turning. This place seems kind of open. Like I can pick a bunch of different paths.
Maybe they're out.
And easy to pick lock. Are you skilled at lock picking, Ethan? Ooh, that got smashed. But there's food on the pot. This is not abandoned, but oh, that's fucked up. That's through the wood and then the brick, and there's blood. Everything's torn up. Look at that couch! Look what happened to this couch! This is some buildup. Broken glass and pottery is one thing, but there's like just I was about to I either was about to or already said that, like, we keep finding blood and no bodies, and that was the only body we found so far was the horse, and it got dragged away. I'm not gonna go that way right now. Need some kind of other item. That's really vague, but I'm guessing you mean like a. It needs the arm. It needs the crank with a hexagonal input point. All right, well that's a misuse of an outhouse. This is fucked up. All the livestock's gone. All the people are gone. Some shit hath gone down. Chris, you really fucked me, you know that? You put me here. Really don't appreciate that. Cool, so a lock that I need to figure out how to open. It doesn't say easy to lockpick, so I think I need to get a gun to shoot it. Or a bolt cutter. Because that seems like it's my goal. Maybe I'll find one of those things down there. Ah, this tension. There's gonna be like a release when you finally see something for real. But then that replaces the tension with a new problem. The fuck happened to these houses? And the fact that the food's in the pot makes it still in the pot makes it feel like this is recent? Like really recent? Cool. Love it. Scarecrow. It's this again. That's some cursed cosmic horror looking shit. Are they hoping it would protect them from what happened? Did they know it was coming? More blood, no bodies. What's this doing here? It's the same toy from earlier. In the wrong country. Is that a radio playing somewhere? goat heads. That's the way the body was dragged. Definitely sounds like a radio. Alright, taking bets. Am I going to see a creature or a person first? Always with the hanging body stuff. Oh, this is running still. So it's not out of gas yet. So it's probably today.
What happened?
The hunt has begun. Like in Bloodborne. Or the hunt. What an aesthetic. That's a fire still burning. There's the constant hints that people are still around. Or were recently. That's a weird Resident Evil looking door. With a locked one. Locked due to missing homeowner. People just were going missing? What is that writing? What am I looking at there? So there's like a long-term people going missing, and then a short-term, all the hints I have that people just went missing. Ah. A couple living things. Better not come back here and not see them alive anymore in a minute. I guess the horse was a more worthy target to start with. It's like my eyes were adjusting. Some force could break it. Yeah, you wanna give it a go, Ethan? Just a little. You wanna give it a little bit of a try?
Shit.
Oh shit, debris is in the way now. Fuck me. Alright, we're not going back. Not that way. You got a knife. So that's fun. Knives are my favorite way of opening crates. What else would you start off with? It makes perfect sense. Alright, so given what I've seen so far, this doesn't really feel like adequate protection, but here we go. Oh, you're not a green herb. What are you worth then? Trash. That's what you are. More food. This one looks less trustable. Oh. Oh. Hello, Mr. Can. Just decided to go on a little journey for no particular reason, didn't ya? Do I have to?
No, friendly, friendly.
Who are you? Who sent you?
Nobody. There was an accident down the road and... What's going on?
You just fucked up by firing that gun.
Oh no. They're coming.
Who is? What the hell was that?
You have a gun?
What?
Please tell me you have a gun.
No, why would I?
Take it! Take it!
Oh boy.
Hey, are you listening?
Hey!
What the?
Oh, you're fucked. Just the agony of never seeing. Ah.
Dead body?
Yeah, thanks, Ethan, for the narration.
Wait, there's more.
That's a lot of them. Okay, well, we have a gun now. Let's just put us in this fucking trash basement full of bodies. Cool, great, love you guys. Oh, the agony of him shooting at something and you whip to look and there's nothing there. This is a hell of a build-up. Oops. I was trying to interact.
Jesus Christ.
I think we found all the people.
What the hell is wrong with this place?
Something's moving. No. Ah! Jesus Christ. We got werewolves. Okay, bad start. Hell yeah, werewolves are super rare in video games. That's why Bloodborne was so cool. Also all of this stuff. Fuck, headshot. Why don't they ever work in Resident Evil games? No! That's not good. Okay, he's pretty bullet resilient. This is not great. Okay, I don't think I can get any. Oh, is he dead?
What the hell?
Ooh. So all my Bloodborne vibes up till now were not wrong. We're doing werewolves. Is he gonna get back up? Is he gonna get back up? I don't trust this at all. Also, there was 2 of them. There was definitely 2 of them, and I've already used half my ammo. Family photo. Why is that what comes up when I press F? Okay. Oh, there's a chance to use something. I can't just shoot it. Oh shit. Yeah, I need something that isn't a family photo. That means I gotta go back in. What a great build-up. They kept not only were they doing it all proper, like, they also knew what I expected at every turn. Like, oh, Mia's gonna freak out. That's what she did last game, right? And she doesn't seem right now. Boom, Mia's dead. Fuck you, Chris is here. Or like, oh, you're gonna come up with a monster. Look at all these signs of there's monsters. And then it's like, it's some poor scared dude that thinks you're the monster. Okay. That's what I hope to find. Are there gonna be different stages of werewolf like it was in Bloodborne? Because that guy was just a shaggy dude. The early Hollywood, this is the best we can do, werewolf. That is happening. Look how good that water looks. That body looks primed to move as I approach it. Yep. This is not the same area I was in earlier. So my past knowledge of where I was doesn't help as much. Can't close the door. Is where I do it? The door closed on its own, I guess. Okay. I don't think we need this noise. Oh, that's weird. Turned off as I approached it, not from me turning it on. Off. That's good news. Oh, that's bad news. Ooh, someone's fucked. Someone's really fucked. Okay, and I'm about to be, so here we go. Oh. Okay, it's just normal broken stairs, not evil broken stairs. Hello? Oh, we got chem fluid. Okay, that's for making anti... I need that. Alright, so now I can craft stuff. Like first aid fluid? Yeah. The green herb. I don't think those are in this game though. Crafting's its own menu. So, a green herb plus chem fluid is first aid med in this game. Rusted scrap and gunpowder is how you make handgun ammo. Ethan, you are a talented man. This is also a different inventory screen than the last game. That's a really big grid you've got there. That makes sense though, because I've heard this one isn't a safe room type game, so you need space because you can't just grab 5 items and then make the best of it. It's a body. That one's not gonna come after me. Just a dude. Is there a shaggy dude downstairs right now? Oh, shaggy dude encounter incoming. Yeah, you did bad, but okay. This isn't great news. Oh, there's one inside. That's not where I want you to be. I did not invite you in. This is vampire rules. I'm sorry. Please don't take offense to that mistake. Please die. Oh, his head exploded. That's probably pretty definitive. I don't know the werewolf rules, but usually a head exploding is you're probably good at that point. I wouldn't expect an exploded werewolf head to come back.
Over.
The great news, they move in packs, so you're fucked.
If there are any survivors out there, come to Louisa's house near the fields.
Survivors?
Well, I don't really know what Louise's house means, but also, you better hope they don't understand you. Because you're just... What if... That's like the worst kind of werewolf, the one that still knows how to use Google Maps. Ooh. Gotta get to that. Oop, something was... Oh, it's a tarp or something. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's how I melee. Save on ammo on the breaking of the things. My hand is fucked up. And all things considered, he's taking it pretty well. The hand being fucked up. I guess he's got a history with that. I'm hearing sounds. Is it worth fighting that thing to get to that box? Perhaps more importantly, is there anywhere else to go? Oh, he sees me. So if I went this way, this would have been locked. Oh, there's a few of them up here. Oh, man. Hey, buddy. Are we gonna fucking go? You wanna go? Because if this keeps going on any longer, I'm gonna have to see how good my knife skills are. Yeah? Oh. No! Control is heal? I'm just trying to pick up handgun ammo. It's weirdly hard. Why is... I was trying to crouch. Control is heal? What a weird place to map it to. Well, there goes an entire health item I didn't need to use yet. Okay. Oh! Oh, he looks ghoulish. He's of a bad way. Okay. I know you said run, but there's a shotgun. I think I want the shotgun first. And a red herb. These are all good news. Shoddy, shoddy, shoddy. I really want a shoddy. It's full of flour. Flour bags create cover? Is that what it said? There's a lot of rapid fire tutorials happening right now. They can use melee weapons? I feel like that's a little cheaty. They don't know if they needed more. Cloud of cover. Out of my way, buddy. That's all that ammo. You might get it. Okay, he might be getting it back up. Nope. Oh, there's so many of them. Why are there so many of them? Did there need to be? No.
There's no exit out.
Why are you all dudes? Additional question. Oh, this is bad. I could have hit more of them with that. Shit. Up, owie. I got the gunpowder. Ow, and I got future death coming. Incoming death. Okay. Some stuff's on fire. Things have gone better for me in the past, honestly. I'm not really in my prime at the mo. That's not good. Ah! Okay, get around. Okay, okay. Let's see what crafting I can do right now. Please? Handgun ammo is those things. I can make a first aid med, which is good, because I wasted my only one earlier, and now I actually need them. Kind of a dick move, honestly. I don't think that finger's coming back, though, buddy. Oh! Dude, there's so many of them! It's locked. Okay. This is not opening? Where am I going? Hey, buddy. I got it. Nope, I don't think I win that fight. I don't think that's a fight you win. Why does he have a spiked club? Is that necessary? In this... Oh, that's a big sound. Oh, no. I think I found a stage 2 werewolf. I'm not ready for stage 2, honestly. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the chaos of trying to survive the beginning of Resident Evil 5 and stuff. There's so many. Space is guard. Okay. Okay, I have bullets and big boys around. That's not great for me. But he destroyed the tree, so that's good. Guy's nearby, apparently. Oh boy. Oh, he's coming. I'm out, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. Sorry for trespassing. See you guys next year. I don't want to... What do you mean it's locked? Unlock it. Okay, there's too many. Help. I'm missing something, I think. Oh, fuck. Big boy. That's not great. Okay, well. Help, 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 help. Well. I missed something somewhere. We'll, I'll try again next episode. Until I saw this screen, I was still maintaining the slight chance this was a meant to lose situation. Like I'd either be saved at the last second, or you're supposed to die and then like pick up in the next story beat after dying and be like, oh, I'm back again. Now, and maybe I'm a werewolf. Who knows? Nah. I just did a bad job.